Hey there traders, this is Steve Miley, the market chartist for FX Explained, and our regular weekly MacroWatch update for the week commencing the 19th of September 2022. Hot US CPI sets risk-off theme, Fed in focus in busy week for central banks. Let's kick it off with looking at the macroeconomic and geopolitical developments from the past week. Well, the dominant event last week was far higher than expected release for the US Consumer Price Index CPI data on Wednesday. Headline CPI rose 8.3% year on year versus expectations of an 8.1% gain. Core CPI, excluding food and energy, leapt to its highest level since March at 6.3%, higher than the 6.1% consensus. The European Commission, the EC, did propose raising up to 140 billion euros to ease the impact of surging energy costs. And this includes a cap on revenue of non-gas power producers, a windfall tax on fossil fuel company earnings, and reduced monthly electricity demand at peak times. Now let's take a look at those global financial market developments for last week ending the 16th of September. Well, equity markets got significantly hit, the S&P 500 enduring its worst week since June. European equity indices were also significantly lower. And US yields continued their higher yield march, getting very close to the peak seen earlier this year. The pound hit another new low, its lowest level since 1985, and remains very weak. And gold in here pushed lower to another new multi-month low, in fact, lowest level since 2020, and with risk of going still lower. And oil consolidated recent losses but remains vulnerable to further downside pressures, whilst copper was in a neutral consolidation fade, remaining hesitant. Now let's take a look at the week ahead, commencing the 19th of September. Well, UK markets are closed on Monday for the Queen's funeral. On the central bank side, a very super busy week for central banks, but with all eyes on the Fed, the FOMC decision, which comes on Wednesday. But we also get the RBA meeting minutes released on Tuesday, and the PBOC, the People's Bank of China interest rate decision, also Tuesday. And then after the Fed on Wednesday, we get the Bank of Japan interest rate decision and press conference and statement Thursday, alongside the same from the Bank of England, both on Thursday. So no data of note on Monday, with UK markets closed for the Queen's funeral. It's all about central banks Tuesday through Thursday. As said there, PBOC and RBA meeting minutes. We also get Canadian CPI on Tuesday. We get that Fed meeting, the big key focus for the week, the Fed meeting and interest rate decision statement and press conference Wednesday. And then the same from the BOJ and BOE, Bank of Japan and Bank of England on Thursday. And then we end off the week with global flash PMI from S&P Global. So that's the big data event really of the week coming on Friday. I'm going to wish you all a great trading week. Stay safe out there, and I'll be back with you with another MacroWatch next week. So traders, don't forget to catch us on the next FX Explained MacroWatch and all the great content on fxexplained.co.uk.